And when you need to pause, pause. We're going to keep moving. All right, the next part of the slide show is on functions. And if you look, guys, this is probably question 3 or 4 in your review packet. And it basically gives you a function, and it asks you to do a couple things with it. First, it asks you to find a number. Then it gives you more algebra to put in the problem. And it even gives you this crazy fraction with this where x isn't 0 thing. Okay? Try not to let it intimidate you. We're going to take it one step at a time, and we're going to make this happen. All right? So if whatever they put in the parentheses is simply your x. So the first thing they want us to do is f of 7. So I'm going to do that first, okay? So that means that I take my function, which in our case is x squared, and instead of x, it's 7 squared, minus 5 times 7 minus 1. And this one did have a couple typos on it, so please watch my work / look for those typos so that you can make sure you're understanding it. All right, that's 49 minus 35 minus 1. If you're having trouble thinking straight, grab your calculator. I am pretty sure that at this point in the day I'm going to want the calculator myself. So I'm going to clear out from what I was doing. 49 minus 35 minus 1 is 13. All right, so I got that part. Okay, so now I need to tackle the rest of the problem. So it says to find f of x plus 7. So now you're adding extra algebra into your problem. So instead of just an x squared, it's x plus 7 squared. Instead of 5x, it's minus 5 times x plus 7, and then I still have that lonely minus 1. So I've got some work to do here. I have to take it one little bit at a time. I have to FOIL this because this is x plus 7 times itself, and I have to distribute this. So minus 5 times x plus 7, and I still have my minus 1. All right. When I FOIL, it's going to be first, outside, inside, last. When I distribute, it's negative 5x, negative 35, and minus 1. I'm going to look for my like terms, things that I can put together. This 7x's and the minus 5x can go together. The x squared has nothing to go with. So the x squared is by itself. 7 and 7 is 14. Minus 5 makes 9. And then 49 minus 35 minus 1 is going to make 13. Okay, and what I just did there was use the calculator once again. Alright, so I got through the parts that made the most sense to me. Now I get to the really intimidating part. It says difference quotient, and it has this crazy looking fraction. And so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm not going to panic. I'm going to look and see what it says. It says f and then x plus 7. Well, I did that already. We just suffered through it right here. So we've got that answer. So I'm going to use what I did before. So f of x plus 7 minus f of 7 over x, I can borrow from our work down here. That's going to be x squared plus 9x plus 13 minus 13 all over x. And this is one of the places where there was a typo, so please make sure that you notice that, okay? All right, going to clean it up and see what else I can do with it. So the 13s are clearly going to go away, positive and negative. So I have x squared plus 9x all over x. All right, I'm tempted to stop, but I see a lot of x's, and I see an algebra fraction. And you know math teachers love to make you reduce things. So let's see if we can do any type of factoring. So the denominator can't factor, but the numerator can. I've got x squared and 9x. There are two pieces. When you have two pieces, you need to look to see if they have something in common. In this case, they have x's everywhere. So that take out the x squared is now split in x, and the 9x is split as well. And now that cancels, and I'm down to a lowly x plus 9. And that is the best answer I can get. Lots of steps there, guys. Lots of algebra. We did a lot of this back in September-ish, even the first week of September. So you may not have those notes anymore. So make sure you look at this and you follow it step by step. All right?